5 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Dan Hagan. The Rhinelander Community Foundation just doled out $40,000 to local organizations, all with the mission to enhance the Rhinelander area. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson joins us live in the studio with more details. Morgan?
Dan, making a difference in your community doesn't have to be a huge project. In fact, there's an easy way people can contribute to making Rhinelander a better place. And when enough people do, great things can happen.
Steve Micklick knows that people who love their hometown usually love to give back.
People look at the community and they say, I want to do something for the community. I want to help out. But I don't know where to give my money. Where would my money be best spent?
He says that's where the Rhinelander Community Foundation comes in.
The goal of the Rhinelander Community Foundation is to promote growth in the Rhinelander community.
The foundation does that by providing people a fulfilling way to donate.
We offer them an avenue by which they can donate to our fund. We will then take that money in and with the money from other donors and do an assessment of the community, look at what the needs are for the community, both for now and the future.
Recently, the foundation awarded money to 18 different local organizations that it found deserving of a donation. Some of the local organizations include the YMCA of the Northwoods, Art Start, Rhinelander Historical Society, NATH, Habitat for Humanity, Rhinelander Area Food Pantry, and the Boys and Girls Club of the Northwoods. A total of $40,000 was awarded. Recently, the foundation helped bring the Hodag Dome to Rhinelander, which Micklick says has been a huge asset to the community.
I don't believe it's there. I have to go over there and look because I'm so shocked that the community actually came forward and did that, and we were a part of it. And that certainly gives you a great feeling to see to be a part of that and to see the dome here and what it does for the community.
Now, one of the foundation's focuses is Hodag Park.
That, again, is one that has received very good support from the community, and we're hopeful that project will go forward and be a great asset to the community.
But to Micklick, there are so many possibilities to make the community a better place.
The goal of the Rhinelander Community Foundation is to ultimately have a fund of $1 million. That fund would allow us to grant $50,000 a year indefinitely. Currently, we have about $275,000 in our fund, but we're hopeful that in the near future we can reach the $1 million mark.
The winning organizations needed to be a nonprofit governmental unit, school, church, or hospital. The awarded money will work towards the mission of the Rhinelander Community Foundation, which is to enhance the quality of living in the Rhinelander community. Visit RhinelanderCommunityFoundation.com for more information.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now in our Weather Center. Jeff, I saw some sunshine out there today.
Yeah, the sun was set around 7:45. A couple of those rays are getting through right now here in Wausau, but it's cold out there with temperatures in the 20s and 30s today. But there will be a break in the clouds for a couple hours tonight. Not really a good thing because that will allow temperatures to drop off into the middle teens for low temperatures tonight. Right now, we're at 27 in Rhinelander, also Eagle River, 34 for Wausau, 40 for Wapaka, but overall, well below average today, the average high being 52. Nobody did that today, nor will we tomorrow, and it's windy. Winds out of the west right now around 10 to 15 sustained, gusts near 30, giving us feel-like temperatures today in the middle to upper teens here in middle parts of April. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies to partly cloudy skies and just cold with low temperatures down near 16. Your full forecast is coming up. Dan?
The Anago Police Department is looking for two girls who went missing on Wednesday. Michaela Lenzer and Mackenzie Bostwick were last seen in Anago on April 12th. It is believed that the pair were heading to Rockford, Illinois to meet an acquaintance and are believed to still be in that area. Officers are still exploring all available leads in connection with the case. If you have any information, please contact the Anago Police Department or the Langlade County Crime Stoppers. The FDA can now regulate vape products that are being marketed illegally. Vaping companies had previously used a loophole in the form of nicotine in their products. They would often switch the source of nicotine in vape products to synthetic to get around regulators and keep their products on store shelves. but that loophole closed this week. Now, anyone who makes or sells non-tobacco nicotine must comply with FDA regulations. That includes not selling to people under 21, giving away free samples, or making claims that their products are less harmful than cigarettes. Nowadays, it's hard to find a vending machine inside elementary schools as they're opting for more nutritious snacks. But one Eau Claire school is bringing the vending machine back, this time with books. Take a look at vending machine for books. Two teachers at Sherman Elementary in Eau Claire got the idea from another school. Every book costs 1 token, and students can earn a token when it's their birthday or for being good.
To be able to make sure that each kid will get at least 2 brand new books just for them every year was something that was really an important idea to us, something that we could make sure we were able to provide that for everybody regardless of, what their home or background is.
Teachers say there are some low-income families with kids at their school, so this is a great way to get them reading. The machine was about $5,500 and was paid for with federal funding. Officials plan to apply for more grants to pay for more books down the road. The Wisconsin Claims Board asked the state legislature to award nearly $1 million to a Milwaukee man who spent 24 years in prison for crimes he did not commit. The Claims Board awarded Daryl Holloway $25,000, which is their maximum payment. But to get to the full million, the state legislature would have to pass a bill approving the award. The Claims Board justified requesting the $1 million award, saying that Holloway was imprisoned during the most productive earning years of his life. He lost multiple relationships and has ongoing psychological and emotional trauma. Holloway was released at the age of 48, having spent half his life wrongfully in prison. Some travel plans could be affected for at least part of this year as airlines are struggling with staffing shortages. The spring break rush last week was riddled with cancellations, and despite a surge in several summer travel demand, airlines are slashing schedules. CNN's Pete Muntean reports.
It is the latest challenge to your next trip. Understaffed airlines and overworked flight crews causing carriers to cancel flights. After hundreds of cancellations last weekend, JetBlue announced it is cutting 8 to 10% of its summer schedule, citing a challenging staffing situation. The latest numbers show that airlines are still shy more than 30,000 workers compared to before the pandemic.
There's a lot of burnout, and especially among some work groups, I'm hearing from folks saying, I just can't take it anymore.
Crew shortages are hitting airlines large and small. Alaska Airlines is canceling 2% of its flights through June. Delta pilots say they are being pushed to the limit on a regular basis.
Longer days with shorter nights at home, shorter layovers, and our pilots are tired and fatigued.
Pilot reports of fatigue spiked at Southwest Airlines last month. Their union says the company is struggling to retain its newest hires.
This is going to be a critical issue every month and every year that we move forward.
Help comes in the form of sky-high hiring goals. Delta wants to hire 200 new pilots each month. JetBlue has already hired 3,000 new crew this year alone. United Airlines came up with a different solution, opening up its own flight school, a first for any major airline in the United States.
The pilot shortage is real. We can hire pilots at United Airlines, but the regional airlines and smaller airlines have a real pilot shortage and are having real challenges.
Severe weather tore through the Midwest recently, and winds were so bad in one Wisconsin city, the street was shut down. We'll explain, and that's after weather with Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Beat the Clock Easter Weekend Mattress Sale. Friday, Saturday, Monday only. Get a Tempur-Pedic or Purple mattress for $1 a day. Guaranteed delivery within 5 days on all in-stock mattresses. Do not miss it. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on these GMC models. Visit your North Central Wisconsin GMC dealer. From true crime original to #1 podcast to hit NBC miniseries, this week's Dateline brings it all back home. New details and new interviews you can only see here. Tonight, 9/8 Central on NBC.
SNL, how we feeling?
Your host and musical guest,
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Beat the Clock Easter Weekend Sale. Friday, Saturday, Monday only. Save up to 40% off clearance and special buy appliances. Plus 60-month special financing. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Well, we made it. The weekend is here. It's not going to feel like mid-April with temperatures in the low 30s tomorrow, followed by some low 40s on Easter Sunday, but overall well below average through the middle portions of next week. In fact, right now it's 27 degrees in Rhinelander with a west wind sustained at 21, gusting into the mid-30s currently. Over at Wausau, 34 for you, a west wind at 16, making it feel like 24 degrees here in Wausau right now. All right, so temperatures around the horn, 34 in Wausau, 36 for Point, 27 Eagle River, 31 for Leona. This is not normal, and just like for shih tzus and giggles here, the average high is 52, so we're about 25 degrees below average today, the record high being 83. Gosh, that would be nice, right? Record low is 3 below. We're not going to mess with that tonight, but a couple of you will get into the mid-teens for low temperatures tonight, and there's that sunset at 7:44 this evening. All right, so here we go. 32 tomorrow, but 42 on Sunday. Improvement, back in the 30s Monday. But I know your eye goes over here, right? Those are 50s Thursday and Friday. Once those get here, I know I've said it before, but it looks like warmer temperatures are on the way. Next weekend, not this weekend, should have temperatures back in the 50s with probably some sunshine in there as well. Let's check on our snow. I know this is your favorite graphic. So to make the top 5 snowiest snow seasons on record in Rhinelander, you need to have 91.3 inches of snow. Right now, we're at 88.4, so we're 2.9 inches short of making the top 5, and it looks like we could get that on Monday as more snowfall is on the way. Not tonight, just some light flurries across the UP this evening, but notice how everything is moving very quickly, right? There's lots of energy in the atmosphere right now. We'll keep that west wind going tonight, and that's going to bring in our next system right here, but a very kind of progressive zonal flow here, right? So every couple days, we have a system coming in that's going to likely bring us some precipitation. On Monday, it looks like it's going to be snow. On Wednesday, it looks like it could be a rain-snow mix as we get warmer temperatures in here later on next week. Let's walk you through it. So here's our big low kind of pulling out of here, keeping the clouds around tonight into tomorrow. There may be an hour or two of sunshine tomorrow before our next system gets going. This thing gets in here later on Monday morning, and it could bring us a couple inches of snow on Monday. All right, for tonight though, or tomorrow, looking at temperatures near 32, lots of clouds and still breezy for our southern counties, looking at temperatures mid-30s tomorrow, maybe a 40 in Adams Friendship. Our forecast then tonight though is cloudy skies, breezy and cold, low temperatures down near 16. I know. For tomorrow, looking at mostly cloudy skies, a couple of flurries out there can't be ruled out, maybe a peak or two of sunshine late in the day with high temperatures near 32. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows Sunday, Easter Sunday, 42. Monday, there's a chance for rain and snow, maybe a couple inches of snow on Monday, followed by a break Tuesday before we get some more rain and snow in here on Wednesday. Dan?
While it may not seem like it outside the last few days, better weather will come, which means tourists will soon flock to the Northwoods. Holiday Acres is a resort just east of Rhinelander. Staff there are getting ready for the tourist season. Owner Kim Zambon says preparing 33 cottages and 28 lodge rooms is no small task.
We're doing just about what everybody else is doing, and that's trying to clean up the yard from the big ice storms and snowstorms that we had this spring. It feels like it's really set us back, all the white pine trees dropping all their branches and so forth.
Some people live here in the Northwoods seasonally, and they may head up soon to prep their summer homes. Zambad would recommend getting some tasks done before the weather turns better, because then you can enjoy it.
Oftentimes, the weather turns nice, and it's time to do outdoor things, and all the chores for indoor chores crop up that you didn't get done, that you could have gotten done.
Holiday Acres is open year-round. They expect business to boom again this summer. Zamban said the last few years have been good for the tourism economy in the Northwoods. For the first time in 3 years, hundreds of Catholics gathered the streets of Chicago for the annual Via Crucis Good Friday celebration. The Via Crucis, or Stations of the Cross, procession features people reenacting scenes including the Last Supper and the Crucifixion. It ends with a final prayer ahead of Easter Sunday. Residents haven't been able to celebrate the tradition in full since 2019 because of the pandemic. This is the 45th year the procession has occurred. The doors at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue are reopening to the public. Starting today, ticket holders will be able to tour the White House. These visits were on a hiatus since early 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to a White House statement, the situation will be monitored closely based on recommendations from the CDC, as well as other health officials. Anyone who tests positive for the virus or has related symptoms within the last 10 days is advised to stay home. The White House also says it expects to host the annual Easter egg roll this year. A gale warning has forced huge freighters to come to a standstill in Lake Superior. The freighters began arriving in Lake Superior Thursday and have remained at a standstill due to the possibility of strong winds. 6 freighters can be seen off in the distance near Marquette, Michigan, a rare sight in the area. Tornadoes and hurricanes aren't the only kinds of severe weather. Part of downtown Milwaukee was shut down this week due to powerful winds. The wind was so strong it shattered a window right above a walkway. Katie Crowther reports.
When we showed up, Milwaukee police already had Water Street blocked off at Wisconsin Avenue all the way to nearly Clybourne Street. The Chase Tower was off limits. The large area encompassed by yellow caution tape had a lot of people wondering what happened.
Wind's whipping through the buildings downtown right now like crazy.
Hard to see from the ground, we zoomed in with our camera and saw the broken window. Some of the glass had already fallen. Authorities warning the whole window could shatter in these strong winds.
Safety first, especially downtown. You got a lot of people walking around. You definitely don't want to see anybody get hurt with the broken glass falling from the wind.
With the sidewalk and road closed, a downtown bus route a lot of people rely on was also impacted. Milwaukee fire crews helped police block off streets downtown. Even the traffic cones and signs, though, kept getting blown over by the wind.
The new Windy City.
Just a few blocks away, heavy potted plants in cement planters outside the public market were blown over as if they weighed nothing.
Driving and walking, yeah, it's insanely windy right now.
I can't believe how windy it is downtown Milwaukee right now.
Just before the Easter holiday, a historic discovery has been made at one of the church's most famous cathedrals. After the break, we'll go to France to dig underneath Notre Dame.
For decades, Washington politicians have promised to lower the cost of prescription drugs. But every year the prices go up. Why? Because Republicans like Ron Johnson, and let's be honest, too many Democrats don't have the guts to stand up to the pharmaceutical companies. I'm Sarah Godlewski, and I will. I want to bring practical solutions to Washington. That's what I've done as state treasurer. I'm Sarah Godlewski, and the big drug companies may not approve this message, but I do.
At Batteries Plus, we power family road trips. We power bedtime stories. We power our local hospitals. We power connections with friends. We do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. How powerful is that? Need a phone fixed? We got it. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV, because custom orders receive priority. You'll get an extra 1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 41 combined MPG in an Escape Hybrid? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it. In a Ford, built your way. Order your 2022 Escape, Edge, or Explorer to lock in the special Flex Buy offer and get 1,000 retail order bonus cash.
It's 5 a.m. and I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
Brisket for dinner. We've been coming here since 1868.
there's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
This is my happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
At Johnsonville, we ask crazy questions every day. Like, what if we made strips of sausage that look like bacon? Would they taste better than bacon? Turns out 1 in 4 Americans like Johnsonville sausage strips better than bacon. Then we asked, can someone who likes sausage strips better than bacon still be considered American? Then we remembered, you can't spell sausage without USA. Johnsonville sausage strips, better than bacon, and possibly more American.
75 years ago, a barrier was broken in American sports. Today is the anniversary of Dodgers great Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier in baseball. More than 500 school children came together in Pasadena, California to celebrate the day. They were treated to a special reading of the book, I Am Jackie Robinson, by members of the Robinson family, including his son and granddaughter. Robinson broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball when he took to the field for the then Brooklyn Dodgers on this date, April 15th, 1947. Just in time for the Easter holiday, a miraculous discovery of centuries-old treasure unearthed beneath the majestic Cathedral of Notre Dame. Jeremy Roth has more.
It's being called extraordinary and emotional, an absolute treasure trove of centuries-old statues, sculptures, and tombs found buried beneath one of the world's most famous cathedrals, Notre Dame. The incredible discovery was made by a team from France's National Archaeological Institute who were carrying out a preventative dig ahead of construction. The amazing find includes ornate carved artwork and sculpture fragments, including a detailed head sculpture believed to be a representation of Christ. Also revealed were ancient tombs from the Middle Ages, including a sarcophagus experts say may contain the body of a high church official from as early as the 14th century. The 850-year-old cathedral was nearly destroyed by a large fire in 2019. Perhaps this amazing surprise discovery will act as a boon for those working tirelessly to restore Notre Dame to its former glory. In New York, crews are working to keep a World War II relic from becoming a buried treasure. The World War II-era naval destroyer USS The Sullivans is sinking into Lake Erie at a naval park in Buffalo. Divers identified a serious hull breach on the vessel's starboard side, and engineers are working to pump water out and minimize damage to the storied destroyer.
Nobody wanted to see this happen, and we're not going to let that ship sink on my watch.
For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Look what just $20 a month will get you when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
Is a new roof on your spring to-do list? Hi, I'm Paul, owner of Overhead Solutions. Now is a great time to think ahead and secure a spot for that replacement on our schedule. Go ahead and call our competitors, but before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair price can beat our competition.
Call Overhead Solutions for a free roof estimate.
Remember, don't overpay. Call Overhead. Overhead Solutions.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg celebrates spring by making you a happy camper when you win one of 2 Bushwhacker camper trailers on Saturday, April 30th, 4 big drawings. Our 8 p.m. winner can choose camper number 1 or choose $6,000 in cash. Our 9 p.m. winner gets to take home whichever remains. And at 10 p.m., camper number 2 or choose $8,000 in cash. And finally, the 11 p.m. winner gets to take whatever's left, either the cash or the camper. See the rewards code for details. Must be 21 or over to play. Happy spring from Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
When we bought this house, we knew we wanted our backyard to shine. And Menard's huge selection helped us achieve that. They had everything we needed for those summer grill outs. Plenty of seating for entertaining all our friends. Fire pits for cozying up. And bistros for when it's just us. Our backyard is the place to be. And we have Menard's to thank for that. Right now, get this 3-piece wood bistro set for just $169 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menard's.
Oh, my back. Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Well, luckily, Slumberland has a big Sealy sale. Look what you can get for $20 a month. A Sealy Posturepedic mattress and a power base. And you'll pay no interest for 5 years at Slumberland Furniture.
All right, Dan, temperatures are hanging out in the 20s out there right now. That's not normal. A few breaks in the clouds tonight will give us low temperatures in the mid-teens, but then look what happens. Highs only near 32 tomorrow. Sunday, Easter, 42 before a rain-snow mix gets in here on Monday.
Looking forward to Thursday and Friday, that's for sure.
Warmer temperatures.
We'll have more from Jeff at 5. Actually, at 6, we will see you then. Old habits.